Hello people, this is your boy Drew and welcome to this pre-game analysis against Brighton FC. Yeah, as you guys can see, I know you guys have probably read in the news, there's quite a few injuries and a couple other stuff going on at the moment, which is not looking good for us, let me say. Yeah, considering we're playing our B team, or let's say our brother team, or whichever one it is, Chelsea Brighton FC. So this game is not going to be easy. I'm actually not really looking forward to it, considering the list of how many injuries we have. So obviously we've all heard the news that Cole Palmer is out. Yes, it's sad, but I know quite a few people were talking about that. Yeah, the FIFA Club World Cup that we played has impacted the games, players' capabilities and then their fatigue, really. Like we've heard that Enzo Fernandez, is running low on energy and then, is going to impact the start of our season, which, okay, it looks like that's what's been the case, but I don't think we should dwell on that too much. I think, team recycling and reshuffling could work, but I mean the set of games that we've had to start the season requires many players to turn up and do quite a few things. So still withstanding, no excuses for anything. We just have to make sure we turn up and win the game. That's just the expectation from everyone, every single Chelsea fan. Yes, it's sad, like I'm hearing, we're losing, Tosin is out. Obviously, Latvia, and Badeshi, a couple other people are out. But I mean, we still have some other players that, are not out, but we're not playing them, we're not featuring them because of external whatever. We'll talk of the like of Sterling and the like of Disasi. These guys are there and we're not using them. And those guys could, but in terms of the team lineups and a couple other things for this game, I don't even know what to expect. But hopefully, all the best to Maresca. Anyways, deciding on who he chooses and who he uses this in this game. But every single fan's expectation is always still the same. We want to win this game, and we hope that we beat our B team or Chelsea Brighton FC. Yeah, that always makes me laugh every single time I talk about that. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. Those guys are always gonna turn up as normal. Some people are expecting them to pack the bus. I'm not expecting them to pack the bus. I think they're gonna come out and try and play us, and they're gonna try and go for the win. Yes, even though I think we are home. So, but we would like to see the life of Esteval, Neto. I'm not sure about Gittins, but and I'm not even sure if we're gonna have which goalkeeper we're gonna have. But I hope it's Sanchez, and hopefully we'll sort out the red card and it's not gonna affect us. But if the red card is gonna affect us, that's gonna be a big deal. Because when we look at the game we played against Lincoln, that was not impressive at all. That was literally, and even Bueneto is not gonna be available for us. So if I keep messing up his name, pardon me, it's not going to be available. So that's another hell on the other side. Well, that's another person we're going to miss out. But, we're missing quite a lot of people. But I think it's, and this is why I was saying during the transfer window that at least let's try and get in somebody to fit the place of Cole Palmer. And that's why I was saying, if we had gotten that guy from what's his name? Something Lopez. Now I've forgotten his name. Ferran Lopez. Yes, that's what I was saying. If we had gotten in, at least that's another substitution in the midfield. At least he could probably fit in for Palmer or Enzo, and now that both of them are fatigued. So now we're gonna have to play Esteva in the middle, which is fine. If we can get him in the middle, and then we have Neto on the right, and Garnacho on the left. At least let Garnacho have his start now. It's been a while. That's been coming. So, but you just never know with Maresca. I hope this is not another weekend of destroying Maresca's again from the fans. I hope no. And yeah, like they said, get off his back. I'm going off his back. No complaint, nothing at all. So yeah, but we hope these games. Well, we should win. You know, not saying the bars are, but we should win. We should. We should try and beat him since we acquire all of our players. Obviously, Cucurella, right, left back, and hopefully we have what's it called? Gusto, a right back. Yeah, because yes, we're still gonna need pace. We're still gonna need people going after players. You know, I don't think they're gonna pack the bus. I think they're gonna come out and play. I think they're gonna fancy this chance because you know majority of our threats are out there. But I think we can capitalize if enzomaresca plays the right formation. And you know set up the team well and make sure they turn up as well. In terms of defense, I think Achen Pong, if he decides to use him and if he doesn't decide to play three at the back, to be honest, I don't even see why Reece James cannot play centre back. Yes, maybe he might not be good in the hair, but I don't see why now. I don't see why we can't have Reece James there neither. But if he's fit and is able to play, that's another thing we have to consider. Yeah, there's so much. This is probably the most scrappy we've looked in a long time. You know, and I don't want to blame the Club World Cup for it. You know, that's why I've got the shirt on. I don't want to blame that. I don't want to use that as an excuse. You know, we had our choice whether to be in it or not in it, and we've been in it, and that's in the past we've won it. So, you know, but doesn't still mean like we should not take up something nice this season. You know, yeah, but it's Brighton. It's our B team. Hopefully, we beat them. And if the B team beats us, then we get to learn from it and move on. But yeah, Enzo, all the best for your trial this weekend because I hope it's not going to be a long one. 3 p.m. kickoff as well, or 3:30. Never really liked that times, but it's cool. It's cool. It's all right. Well, we'll see how that plays out. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of the game and wherever you're watching it. All right. And we'll see you at the match analysis and see what our reaction will be towards it. But all right. See ya and stay blessed.